with the customers, because I think that's been so strong with us this year. Like really getting to know our customers, building into the community, I think is so important for the brand. So really excited to add that and then hopefully add retail in 2025. All right, so it's finally here. We get to finally say we're opening our first ever
Klassy storefront!
Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking me out.
My home changed my state of mind. Love's so hard to find. Your feelings changed like the weather. Went from pretty gray, all that time of day. How can I go on with a cup falling apart? Love's so hard to find when someone's on your mind. Listen, baby, your wish is my command.
All right, so what are we doing today?
Today we're meeting with some coffee shop. Wait, it's only one, right? We're only doing one today.
Yeah, we're meeting with one coffee shop owner today here that's local. They have a really cool coffee shop in downtown Orlando. And what we're trying to do is figure out how to activate our retail store. Something we really want to build out is like we want this to be the coolest retail store in Orlando. So I feel like to have a coffee shop inside our store would be amazing. We're trying to talk to different owners around Orlando, see if they're interested in partnering with us to take on that part of the business, just so we don't have to worry about it.
I feel like there are a few good coffee shops on Park Ave, but I feel like there could be a better one.
Oh yeah.
And so we're trying to partner with some of our favorite coffee shops that we love going to. And like we love their coffee, their matcha options, things like that. So today's our first time. We've never met with any of the owners yet, but we have our first meeting today. We have another one on Friday. We're just gonna see how this week goes. I'm very excited.
Yeah, good morning there.
Good evening for you.
Yeah, good. The time we towards China 145. They pay to their supplier and the next price again.
And please check with the factory to see if we can get these goods as
Like
soon
the
as
bigger
possible.
companies, and I'm sure you know this,
Yeah.
right? Like the bigger companies, they can probably sit on not getting new shipments because they have a giant warehouse full of stuff. You know, for us right now, we're sold out of a lot of our best-selling products. You know.
So yeah, I mean, sounds like we have to say it's interesting.
So I had a call early and bright this morning with one of my manufacturers, probably my largest partner that we work with in China. It was a call all about tariffs and really trying to figure out how we're going to continue to navigate tariffs and work through that, because as a brand, we have to keep moving forward. We've worked with them for the past 6 years. They're great partners and they've been huge to Klassy's success. They make really good product. They have amazing factories. So cool to see like what he's built over there, because I feel like China has this misconception that these factories aren't good factories over in China, or at least some people have that misconception. But these factories over there are like pristine, they're clean, amazing work environments. This guy, he's actually come here to the US before, so I've met him in person. A big thought to me right now when it comes to tariffs and working through this whole process when it comes to clothing manufacturing and the brand is we have to keep moving forward. We got to keep pushing forward. If we have to pay a little bit higher tariffs, then we do that, and we continue to make really high quality products. Klassy and us, we're going to do everything we can to keep those prices down and keep it affordable for people, because that's why we created the brand. We wanted the brand to be accessible. When you're creating a brand, you can obviously set the price to whatever you want to your product. We've always come into this area where we want these products to be accessible to a lot of women. They have a meeting this weekend, I heard, in Switzerland to talk about if there's going to be any deals, if they're going to try to lower it for the meantime. So hopefully we get good news this weekend. Probably by the time this video it's already come out, and we'll have already known was it good trade talks or did absolutely nothing happen, which is definitely a possibility and something that a little worried about between COVID and this. And I think at the end of the day, we always figure it out. And I think the biggest thing is, I mean, now we're a lot bigger. We've got a lot of employees. We've got a lot more overhead. We've got a lot of things going on, you know, the store, everything, you know, all of that happening. And it's like, man, it's really not good timing. And right now the tariffs are 145%. So it can dramatically change your financials and change, you know, how a company can run. It's been crazy. We're navigating it, but you know, Klassy will figure it out, and we'll keep moving forward.
When I was younger,
Oh my God, I feel like we've been through this like 10 times. So we're opening the first store here in Winter Park, our hometown, a place that we visit every weekend.
Yes, you come here all the time.
Every weekend on Park Ave, so we're super excited for it. We got the keys like last week. We're gonna show you like the inside, kind of what we're thinking about doing. We don't wanna just build just a retail store, throw up like a whole bunch of clothing and just racks and clothes. Like we want it to be a space that people can gather and we can do really cool things at. So we're gonna show you around.
Full customer experience, and we want to design the store to be the coolest retail experience you guys have ever had.
Yes. So let's go check it out.
Let's check it out. Like that.
So was that okay?
That was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, Ophelia, you've been on my mind, girl,
We're
since
right
the
next
flood.
to the iconic Briar Patch. So I feel like this retail location, working out and everything kind of just going together seamlessly was perfect, because now we got next to one of the most iconic locations on the Ave.
Yeah, I think it's gonna make it like really convenient
Yeah.
for people to, one, come across the brand, and to be able to go like make a whole day out of it. They're gonna be able to come to Briar Patch and then come over here and shop and hang out. It's gonna be
Yeah.
so cool. So this is the space. The space is massive. So
Huge.
like it's huge. Anything that came available that we thought that was halfway decent on Park Ave, we were like, we have to go for it.
Yeah. And it was hard to get in. They're
so
very
hard.
picky on retailers and who they select and allow in. And it took us over a year, I feel like,
Yeah.
of just like trying to get in with different landlords. And everyone, all the buildings are owned by different people. So you really have to pick a landlord that is open to having a new brand on the Ave. And especially with us not having any retail in-person experience or any stores, landlords don't usually want to bring people in who've never had a store before because it's risky.
Yeah.
So we just really had to work our magic and talk about our online e-commerce and online experience with our customers. So, and for us too, it is a big risk. Like we don't really know how this is gonna work, but we're hopeful, we're excited, and so far you guys seem excited, so.
Yeah, a lot of places want like national retailers.
Yeah.
And so for us being our first one, someone had to take the risk on us, and I think we found a really good landlord.
Yeah.
We're gonna renovate this whole place. So like all these floors and stuff. I don't know what the place was before, some Oasis boutique or something
It
like
was,
that.
yeah,
But
like
it was like
skincare and
skincare or
things.
something.
Yeah.
But we're really gonna bring this place to life. It's a little dark right now. All new lighting, new floors, tearing out all of these like weird built-ins that they have, but still keeping like the really nice
Trim that
they have. Like
yeah.
it's very what would you
I would
call
say
it?
like a lot of it has this old money aesthetic with the whole like column look and with these details and the architecture, and I feel like we can kind of work with that with Klassy.
This place again is massive, 3,000 square feet. So you kind of have like this first main retail area, so very big, expansive area, and I feel like it's really great to have at the front.
It just keeps going.
It just keeps going really. And then we have like more retail.
More retail here.
More second half of the
Checkout
retail.
counter. I will say the only thing that's a little bit frustrating is this pole we cannot get rid of because it's like a load bearing, is that what they call it?
Yeah, like a low
Structure.
bearing structure.
So we cannot get rid of this, so we're gonna have to build around it. So if you see some type of column or pillar in the middle of our store, that's why. So
Yeah.
you know the real reason.
They had built a wall here to divide the store. So you would think, okay, this is the store, right?
Right.
No, this wall is going to come down and the store is going to be even bigger.
There's also this space, which it feels like a whole nother retail store. So it's like two almost together. So we're gonna knock down that wall. This room they put in here as well for like facials and things, but we're gonna knock this down and it's gonna be just one big open space. So it's going to feel double the size than it feels right now.
So massive. We've been going back and forth, like what are we gonna do with this space? Are we gonna leave it, closed off? I think we know what we're gonna do. But we're still trying to work through it.
Yeah, we're still trying to work through all of our ideas. If you guys have more ideas of what we can do in the back of here, some people have said like just hosting events or using it as an event space would be great. But for us, we really want to utilize it as like something to activate the community on a daily basis. So we're trying to figure out what that is.
Yeah, there's a few brands that are doing retail right. Like retail's expensive. Like everything has gotten more and more expensive since COVID, and it's so expensive. So it's like, how do we really activate and bring people into the store, and how do we get people to, maybe they don't even know about what Klassy is, but we can provide them another experience to get to introduce them to the brand. So
now we're trying to take that idea and figure out how it can merge with our retail store and with clothes and shopping and trying things on. I think it could work because for me, it's like I would love to be able to grab a matcha or grab a coffee and then shop, try clothes on, hang out with the girls. It honestly sounds perfect. We just have to make sure the flow is good. Yeah. So that's what we're working on today.
Today we also have a meeting with a coffee shop owner. They're gonna come and kind of check out the space here in like the next 15 minutes. So we're gonna see their thoughts. We've met with a few people already this week. It's such a different business,
we don't know how to be a coffee shop.
You have to create a different experience when you're doing that. So it was really good. I really enjoyed meeting everybody. Back here, we're thinking of turning this space kind of, if we take down some of these walls, like this is where like the coffee bar would be, all the way at the back of the store, and then like our seating up here, and then the store in the front, and then it keeps going. So we have one restroom right now back here. All this would be remodeled. This is left over from the past tenant, but we'd remodel this, bathroom here, and then we would have to build another bathroom right next to it because
2 bathrooms,
of how many people we might have in the space. But what's really cool is this extra space. So we have a whole office back here, which is so cool. So that's so awesome to have a place where we can work on Park Avenue, like our own spot. It's amazing.
And I think this is windows over here as well, so hopefully we can break those down and have some more natural light coming in because we love that. So
hey, how are you?
Good, Jacob.
Yeah. My wife Natalie.
Hi,
Natalie. I don't know if you know much about our business. I don't know if I sent over any information, but we're a retailer of women's fashion. So we design tops. We have like hundreds of different styles now, and so we've been doing it for 7 years. Okay. And we're here locally, and we've done a lot of pop-ups and things like that. This is our first retail store. Sweet. So we're looking to like really build something that's like more interactive, and obviously this is a big space, so we're just kind of talking to different people. Our plan is to put a coffee shop in here, so something we feel like there's not a lot of great coffee on Park Ave. Yeah, we'd love your thoughts or what questions you have for us. Our business partner and CEO is on the way.
I see you at the movies. I see you with your lipstick on. I'm looking out for cosmos. I'm hoping that we'll get along. It's time for renovation. It's time for us to make a change. It's time for a Chinese New Year. It's time for me to make.
And they have those apartments right there. They're building another huge apartment complex adjacent. What do we have? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. We moved back remember the thing was going to be here? We moved this back to, I'm pretty sure, like back here.
Yeah.
Here.
And then the checkout is where I am. So I'm like staring at a wall. I just want to be able to see the light.
Well, you're at the corner.
I'm at the edge.
Yeah, so you're going to be standing.
Yeah, if I'm in the center, I'm like here.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
You're not necessarily, you're like, this is the wall.
Yeah, I guess it's not too bad.
Okay.
And then do your.
Alright, so that's going to wrap it up for today. This is only one of many videos, I'm sure, from this whole series of us building everything out. We've still got a long way to go, but it's got to happen quick. We got to be done in like the next 3 or 4 months. But you know, I'm just super excited from us going to just online for the past 7 years to have a space that we can really bring that community together and to be able to really activate. I think it's going to be a game changer for the brand, and it's really something I'm looking forward to investing in here for the brand moving forward. Like, I think our goal is to continue to open up these different concept stores all over. So just super excited. If you guys have any input on the store, what you would like to see happen, or what you guys think about it, make sure you guys drop a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe.
Where to get